Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here, brand new month, February the 1st, Thursday. First reading is from 1 Kings. David is now getting ready to die. So when David's time to die drew near, he charged his son Solomon, saying, I am about to go the way of all the earth. Be strong, be courageous, and keep the charge of the Lord your God, walking in his ways and keeping his statutes, his commandments, his ordinances, and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, so that you may prosper in all that you do and wherever you turn. Then the Lord will establish his word that he spoke concerning me. If your heirs take heed to their way, to walk before me in faithfulness with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail you a successor on the throne of Israel. So this is of course an excellent charge that David gives to Solomon. And Solomon, for a long time in the future, as we're going to see, although we have a little while yet. But, if you know your scriptures, Solomon's going to keep this for a while, and then he's going to go off and basically set up Israel for a failure because of the way he does not properly father his sons. At least as an indication that he doesn't father his sons properly, because his son, Rehoboam, David's grandchild, will in fact bring about the splitting of the kingdom. Because selfishness sets in and so on, listen to bad advisors, and so on. However, the charge here is a good one, and it's something that we should all interiorize in our own personal lives, that we should strive to walk in the ways of the Lord, keeping his statutes, his commandments, his ordinances, and his testimonies, so that it will go well in our own life. Of course, we as Catholics, we have more than what David was talking about to his son Solomon. We have the teachings of Jesus Christ. We have the witness of the written, of course, in the scriptures. Then we have the fathers and doctors of the church, guided by the magisterium. So if we really want to live a good life, a proper life, then we would be wise to take heed of what God teaches us through the written word, through sacred scripture, sacred tradition, guided by the magisterium of the church. There is so much wisdom in these. Okay, so that is 1 Kings. Over to Mark chapter 6. So Jesus called the 12 and began to send them out 2 by 2 and gave them authority over the unclean spirits. He ordered them to take nothing for their journey except a staff, no bread, no bag, no money in their belts, but to wear sandals and not to put on 2 tunics. So Jesus basically in this, he sends out his disciples 2 by 2, and that's important for us. So we should always strive to have, a good spiritual friend, someone who's trustworthy, someone who, is a confidant, someone who, a prayer partner perhaps, that kind of thing. And when he sends them out, what clearly is going on is, I will take care of you. So he wants them to learn to trust him. He wants them to learn to rely upon him. He wants them to learn to depend on him. Now that doesn't mean they're not going to do anything, but as they're walking around, they're only going to have the clothes on their back. So they have to do, obviously they have to do what the Lord wants them to do, go out and preach the gospel. And as a result of that, they will encounter people who will take them in and take care of them. And that's exactly what happens. None of the apostles died of starvation. None of them died of hunger. None of them died of malnutrition. None of them died because of exposure. They were martyred for the faith, but Jesus took care of them so that they could faithfully carry out his mandate. And he will take care of you, and he will take care of me, if we rely upon him. Now, that's not always easy, because of certain factors in our life. But that's why it's so important that we get to know him through the scriptures, in our mental prayer, through the sacraments, through the church, so that we learn to trust him, and at the same time do whatever we can, in cooperating with God's grace. So 2 by 2, and don't take anything with you. I will take care of you. Try to interiorize this in your own life and look how you can strive to live it out. God bless you.